Hey YouTube people, alright, so this is just going to be a quick little video. As you know, I am not on the keto diet anymore right now. I'm still eating some gluten-free foods, some carbs, but I have had a long history of the keto with the keto diet. I've done it multiple times. I have worked in a place where I constantly talk to people about the keto diet and help them with their own diet. I've done tons of research on it. I used to go to school for food nutrition. We had classes on it. Anyway, so I had a lot of experience with the keto diet, let's just say. With this video, I want to help some of you guys out who are interested in some of the supplements that go along with the keto diet. So one of the most commonly bought ones that I've seen at our own store is MCT oil. And if you haven't heard of MCT oil, it's medium chain triglycerides. These are found in coconut oil. So MCT oil is basically just them extracted from coconut oil, so it's more potent. And so the idea behind MCT oil is basically to give you a little energy boost during the day, to help boost fat loss, also just a few other benefits that I will talk about. So I'm just going to explain that to you today in my little list of 5 benefits of taking MCT oil and why you should include it in your diet. And even if you aren't keto, it is still a great thing to include in a regular diet every day. So, number 1, as I said, is burning more fat. MCT oil does not directly increase fat burning on its own. It basically indirectly does it by increasing the level of ketones in the blood. And so this puts us already in a deeper state of ketosis if we already were in ketosis. If we weren't in ketosis, then it will basically still produce some ketones in the blood. You may not be in ketosis, but you're still going to get a little bit of the benefits of it, especially if you're fasting. And then this puts our body basically in a better state of fat burning. And then the other point to it is that MCT oil has a high thermodynamic effect. So when you ingest it, basically it takes more calories to break it down. So if you're having it with a meal with a bunch of other foods, usually the meal that you have with MCT oil versus no MCT oil, the one with MCT oil will have a higher thermodynamic effect. More calories will be used for fuel rather than being stored if you were just to have a meal without MCT oil. Point number 2, the reason you should have MCT oil in your diet is because it is a source of quick energy. So MCT oil, since it is a medium triglyceride, kind of can bypass the process that long-chain fatty acids would have to go through to be broken down. So basically it's available in your bloodstream right away for fuel, and this way it's usually used as energy because it's just available right away rather than being stored as fat in your body. Number 3 is one that's really personal to me. MCT oil improves digestion. So this can kind of go in a positive way or a negative way. If you first take MCT oil and you just jump right into it and take like 2 tablespoons your first day, you are not going to feel well. Your body has to kind of become accustomed to it. And if you go and take a ton right away, you're gonna have digestive issues. You're gonna probably have some diarrhea, not some very good outputs from it. Whereas if you slowly build up your amount that you take every day, then you actually will feel pretty good taking it. Even just taking like a teaspoon a day in your coffee. If you have like chronic constipation or just have issues having a bowel movement every day, MCT oil really does help with this, kind of like lubricate the body. It's kind of a weird thing to talk about, but it really does help. So if you do have digestive issues, I do kind of recommend MCT oil. You should just give it a try, see what you think. So reason number 4 you should take MCT oil in your diet every day is that it does act as an appetite suppressant for some people, especially if you're doing something like fasting. MCT oil is kind of nice to have in your coffee if you do want a little bit of something. It's not going to be super high calorie if you just do like a teaspoon or 2. It has been shown to help people prolong their fast just because it does help you produce some ketones, help lower your insulin levels, thus kind of putting you in a state where you can go without food for a little bit longer just because you don't have those spikes in insulin that make you so hungry all the time. And then finally, my favorite reason for taking MCT oil is that it helps you get back into ketosis or into ketosis in the first place. If you're having trouble, MCT oil is a great supplement to take. It won't put you into ketosis automatically. You can't eat a big meal of carbs and take some MCT oil and then just be like, all right, I'm back in ketosis. It doesn't work like that. You still have to be eating kind of like a high-fat, low-carb diet. MCT oil, I'm having such trouble saying this, will just act as an aid because it will help you produce some ketones quite quickly. This way you're getting your blood ketone level up a little higher. You're also going to feel better faster if you're going through something like the keto flu, which I have another video about if you're having issues with that as well. Yeah, so it will help you get into ketosis a little more quickly, especially if it's your first time. You can do some fasting, a little bit of exercise, then take some MCT oil after that, and like you are just on your way after that because you're going to use that for your energy right away. So that is my last reason for taking MCT oil. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. I hope it helps you out and learning a little bit more about what MCT oil is. If you want to learn a bit more, I do have the full explanation on my blog, mouthwateringmotivation.com, and the link below. Yeah, so I hope you try it out. Let me know what you think if you do try it. And yeah, so anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully another full day of eating soon.